Right, welcome back everyone. Right, we're back over at the Roman field, but as you can see on my previous video, we was on top of the spoils there. Had some really nice Roman coins off the top of there. We come back over today, was going to do the spoils, but had no rain in weeks and it's absolutely dry. And with my arm and my bad leg, even with my boy helping, it's just going to be too much hard work. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming up this part today. We're going to be walking down there. It's a little bit softer out here and where the grass is. There's a little bit of field at the very bottom. Also, just let me turn around. We've also got a bit of field at the top there, and we're just going to be running up this part here. As you guys know, we're using the Go Ace Apex. We're using the Reaper coil today. We did use the Double D Raider coil for a while, so I thought get out with the Reaper coil, give it a test on this hard ground, see how it gets on. We're running it in coin mode. We've added 2 on. So we discriminated everything from 30 below, notched out the 99 tone, sensitivity 2 from top, multi-frequency mode, ground balance every half an hour. I'll tell you what, that's how I like to run that machine. We'll see how it gets on with that coil. But if you're looking at a new machine or you're looking at getting a new coil, pop over, check out regton.com, use the discount code Tyson, which will come up now, get 10% discount on most products in store. Right, let's get on, less of the chatting, more of the hunting, and I will see you at the first. Ground's absolutely cracking like anything where there's just had no rain in ages. Right, first signal. 77, 78. It's jumping slightly. I think where this ground is just so dry. There you go, solid 81. It does cause it to jump slightly. Right, that's right under the front of the coil, just there. Right, let's dig that out, see what it is, and I'll catch you in a minute. And that's all that was. There's a little bit of bomb shrapnel, anti-aircraft shrapnel. Lovely tone, though. Right, let's carry on. As I say, we're just going to carry on walking up there, work around the edge, and just see what kind of things we ain't missed before going around the edge, because I've never really done this part of the top field. I've done it a few times before when it was ploughed back in the day, but not really had many finds off the top part, but who knows. Right, let's carry on and I will see you at the next. Right, I'll tell you what, this old this big coil's not doing too bad so far. It seems to be working fine, especially on this hard clayey part up here. See, it's slightly jumping. Could be a bit of lead. I don't know, because lead usually go below the 50s and then jump back up. But I'll tell you what, who knows what that is? Till we dig it out, we'll never know. Right, let's dig that out then, see what it is, and I will catch you in a minute. Right, there it is. First thought it was a coin, but it's just a pesky button. Hey, yep, just a button. Oh well. Nice little signal though. As you see there, it was slightly jumping about a bit, but I think because this ground, as I say, is just needs a lot of rain down here. Once you get a nice little bit of rain, then I can get back on them spoils, but mustn't grumble. It's a button, and it's on to the next. As you can see, I got the some pipe work going in that field at the moment. That's why I'm in this one. Over the last few days, I have seen some posts with people saying they bought the new Deus, or they bought the new Legend, or they bought a new Apex or a new Garrett, and they go out for 3 or 4 months, and because they don't find amazing stuff, they just seem to not so much give up, but just seem to diss the machine a little bit. Where any metal detectors to tell you, especially with a new machine that's out or something that is new to you. I mean, this I've had for a year, and even now I'm still learning the best settings for different coils on this machine. Now, I know the best settings for what I like to use and what works for me, but unless if you know your machine, which will take a good 3 to 6 months to get it to how you like it, then you're just turning it on and hoping for the best. Now, if you learn your machine over the time, you'll be able to tell by different tones, by different numbers. Now, I don't usually go by the numbers. I do sometimes, but I usually go by the tone. Now, just going to show you one quickly. Now, as you can hear there, if you can hear in the tone, it's got like 2 high-pitched tones there as it jumps. Now, I can tell you, first time I started metal detecting, I could not have told you what that is, but now, after about a year of having this machine, I can tell you exactly what that tone is there now. That is going to be a can, just by the sound what this apex gives off. Right, let's dig that out and see if I'm right or I'm wrong. Right, I'll catch you in a minute. And there it is. I will dig it out in a second. It's just a can. So, as I say, you've got to learn your machine first, really. And it's not a 2-3 month kind of thing. I mean, if you go out every day and keep learning it and learning it and learning it, then within 3 to 6 months, as I say, you will know your machine off by heart, like I do my Apex. But as I say, I've had this for a year. Even now, I still get confused with a few signals. But as I say, if you're new to metal detecting, dig everything. I would discriminate. I'd run it in all metal mode and just discriminate the first 3. And leave the 99 tone. I'll just dig everything and learn your machine. Because, I mean, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that will give you ideas on what settings are good for that person that is using the machine. But to learn your machine for yourself, and the best way possible is to go out there and just keep learning it, listen for the different tones, dig different items, and as I say, before you know it, you will know your machine inside out. Right, let's carry on, and I will see you at the next. Reason up at 62, jumped down to a 35. I don't know why that was. As I say, I think the ground's just a bit quite rock solid. Oh, I've got my first coin. Or is that a button? I don't know. Feels like a coin. Yeah, I don't know. Not too sure on that. I think it is a coin. Or it could be a button. It looks like there, if you just see in the middle bit there, looks like that's where part of the shank would have been, but I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. It is another button. We give it a clean up though. If there's anything on it, we put a steel up, otherwise it could just be a button, as I say, by the little shank mark. Right, let's carry on. We've moved ourselves around a little bit now. We're right up near where the gate is. Just going to search around this a little bit. I'm back on the grass, but just a button. Right, let's carry on. We've walked up behind the piles over that side. As you can see, it's a little bit filled up this end as well. We're going to make our way just down to that bit and then back up this way, and then we're going to walk all the way up the other side. Now, I've not really had that much off up here before, as I say. A few little bits here and a few little bits there. We just had this one up. This one was screaming up at 64, 65. First thought it might have been a bit of can, 'cause it's quite close to an old roadway. There's an old road just behind the back of here that used to go to the old pub, which is just around the corner, just over there. And that old road, before they put the motorway in, that you can probably hear, that used to be a little country road, that. But we've got a bullet. Not going to moan at that. Right, let's carry on and see what else we can't find. Alright, got a nice screaming signal here. Just jumping slightly, 84, 85. There you go, 81. Sounds a bit like a can, but not too sure with that one. Alright, let's dig it out then, see what it is, and I will catch you in a minute. Right. I think one's my first bit of coinage. It's only a penny, just a new penny, but it's a coin. Hey, so that was what was giving it off. As I say, it was like a really high pitched tone there. I think it weren't that deep, as you can see there, not really deep at all, just a penny, little spendable. Right, let's carry on. Got another lovely signal here. It's quite deep, 67, 68, it's jumping slightly as you bring the whole coil in, but I'll tell you what, this bigger coil The recovery speed, I mean, because it's a bit bigger, the recovery speed seems to be exactly spot on. There it is. Right, it's just in front of the coil. Let's dig that out. Here it is. Quite big as well. Looks like a dog tag of some kind. Like a kind of love heart. Yeah, I think it could be part of an actual dog tag or some kind. A lot of dog walkers walk up here. Right, guys, while I stop for 5 and we have a 5-minute break, just going to give you a quick wander around the actual site we're metal detecting, and you can have a little look. And as I say, if it wasn't for them taking away 1.5 foot off the top of here, as I say, I'll show you my video in a minute over the other side, I would never have found all them Roman coins. So it goes to show, I mean, because they're 1.5 foot deep, and you're never going to dig 1.5 foot deep with any metal detector I know of. But nice little heart. Right, let's carry on, and I will see you after lunch. Working okay. Yeah, it started picking up a bit windy. $55, $56 jumping into the 70s there. Right, as you can see, I mean, reaction speed is absolutely perfect. Right, let's dig that out and see what it is. I found this one just a minute ago. Check this out. Must have been part of that or something. Or, oh, I know what that could have been. Part of a lock. Not a dog tag, maybe that was part of a lock. That's the front of it. Yeah, right, found both parts now then. Check the hole, see if there's any more bits in there, but otherwise that's all it was. Right, let's carry on. Got a little bit of can and that at the moment, but you got to work through them bits to find the good bits. So it's a bit trashy up this area. A nice tiny little D buckle there. Don't mind finding the old buckles. Got absolutely tons of these buckles. But as I say, we're just walking our way. It's back and down that way. Nice little D buckle. Ground's lovely and soft on here, especially where the grass is. Not like on top of the old spoil pile, but it's absolutely rock solid. Little D buckle. Alright, let's carry on. Absolutely screaming up this was. I knew it was something quite big. Grunt on the end there. Not sure what it could be. Whatever it is, it's one of them. Oh well. Alright, let's carry on. Another coin. This one was really sketchy though, this one was. I think it was quite deep as well, this one. It is a, can't really see it, that's a George. It's a George V. Halfpenny. There should be a date there somewhere at the bottom. Well, what date we got on that? 19, 16, 1915, somewhere around about there. Tell you what though, I don't mind finding them when they're like that. Oh. God, look at the tarnish on that. Absolutely stunning little finds. I don't mind finding things like that. Oh well. Right. Let's carry on and I will see you at the next. Taking this one out, yeah, as you can see it was quite a big hole. At first I thought can, but check this out. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, let's see if we can't get that out. Oh, that's wedged right in there, that is. That's proper wedged. That's proper. Let's see if we can just bend it. Oh, no, you can't bend that. I mean, that is... Oh, here we go. Got a little bit of wiggle going on there. Right, guys, give me 5 minutes and we'll get that out and I'll come back to you because that's rock hard. I'm not getting that out. So we're going to bang that out and I'll be back with you. Bang it open, and I've not looked yet. It just flicked straight out after I banged it out. It is. Here's a George V. Oh, one florin. Oh, I've got a florin. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I'm over the moon. I wasn't expecting to find much up this bit. I mean, there's the old roadway and a lot of people did walk along it because, as I say, the old pub's up that end. There's a footpath between the gate and the fence. That's always been there because they're building the other side. So they've left the entrance bit so people can walk all the way down there. But someone was up here a couple of weeks ago because there's a couple of holes already up here. A couple of people that I sort of know that was at the top here, right at the very top. And I'm not sure, but they missed that. Oh, look at that. Oh, wasn't expecting to find much. I was just having bits of cans and I was thinking give it another half hour or so and then I'm going to make my way home. But, oh, wicked. Oh, that is lovely. Right, we're going to give that a clean up. We'll put a few stills up, but, oh, that's made my day. Hey, they don't call this the Field of Dreams for nothing. Right, let's carry on and I will see you at the next. Actually, that one was just a tiny little, first thought it might have been a little bit of ture, but that looks like a little leaf. It's got some little patterns on there on the inside. It's got nothing there on the back, not that I can see of anyway. It's just a nice little, could be a little brass pendant or copper pendant of some kind. That probably have been dipped in silver or something. Oh well, right, let's carry on. And I'll see you at the next. Way through a trashy area. A lot of trash in here, but goes to show you, just work that area and you never know what you're going to find. I wasn't expecting to find too much at the top of here because, as I say, I've done this before, but I've not really done a lot of it. Just little spots here and there because there were so many cans. But it's so soft up here, it's better. And because it's softer, there's no way I'm going to get back on there. So right, what we're going to do is we're going to dig this out. see what it is, and I will catch you in a minute. That's what that was. Got no idea on that. Looks like it's got a lid on it. Anybody have any ideas what that could be? Sounds like there's a spring, or when I bang it, sounds like a spring or something in there, but we're going to open that. Yeah, it sounds like a spring of some sort in there. Wonder what that could be. We're going to open that though. What we're going to do is when we get back, we're opening it, because I ain't never going to open that in my hands. We'll get back, we'll get my boy to put that in a vice and open it somehow. And we'll see what's inside it, if there is anything inside it. But I've never seen anything like that before. But it's got a little rubber bit there, and usually if it's a rubber bit, it'd be like a gasket seal of some kind, that. Like a proper seal of some kind, but yeah. Wonder what that is. Right, let's carry on. And I'll see you at the next. Right, that's the end of that trip. So we thought we'd quickly do a quick roundup, because I'm absolutely starving and my boy's absolutely hungry as anything. And the ground is just so rock hard, but we've come back to the front now because we're just about to walk our way back over to where we've parked the car right on the other side. But this is what we've had today. Not sure what that is. We're going to open that when we get back. I'll let you guys know what, if or what was inside that, or if anything was inside it. I don't know if there is anything inside it. Can't hear nothing rattling. Button, bits of lead, got a few more bits of toot in the bag, bits of can, loads of bits of lead, which is always good to put in the old lead pot. 3 coins today, halfpenny, which is a nice George halfpenny. We've also got our standard penny of today, and we've got a lovely, which I think in the video I called it a florin, but it is actually a half crown. And I'll tell you what, that is absolutely stunning. That was reading up really, really high as well. I was at the back of the roadway where the old pub is, so I think maybe tomorrow we might come back and try the other side of the field. Just go across where the ditch is and go up on the other side and see if there's anything else. But what an absolute stunning find. So far I found quite a few silvers this year, which I haven't done too bad. But soon, as soon as this field's gone, as I say, I don't know what I'm going to... I've got a few fields over the far back, and I've got one near my farmer's. I've had a few Roman coins off and a nice Saxon skeet. So, right, thanks ever so much for joining me, guys. It's not been a bad day. Right, this is Digger's Den Tyson Fury. Until my next adventure, I will see you at the next.